Hello, this is Tiffany with Healthy Passions. If you do not know me, let me briefly introduce myself. I am a certified personal trainer, certified wellness coach, certified energy healer. By birth, I am an oracle prophetess and a natural healer. Today, we're going to do our Herbal Friday for the week. Last week, we did peppermint. Today, we're going to do plantain major. Plantain major. Or Plantigo major. Plantigo major is a small perennial, often called a weed, and is not the banana like fruit called plantain found in the grocery store. It is found growing in wild gardens, lawns, backyards, alongside paths. It is in the Plantaceae family. Edible use. The leaves and the seeds are edible. They can be enjoyed, like the leaves can be enjoyed in a salad, and you can gather them while they're very, very young. When you want them in a salad, gather them young. And some people like to take the seeds and pop them in their mouths. As they age, they become tough and fibrous, but they can be cooked into soups and stews. The seeds are sometimes ground into a flour like extender or substitute, but they are so small that it takes a lot of time and energy to gather enough to make it worthwhile. Medical use. The plantain herb has many medical qualities. It is anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, demulcent, diuretic, ex- expectorant, and hepatoprotective, and an immune modulator, and a weak antibiotic. Healing wounds, sores, insect bites, and rashes. A poultice made from crushed plantain leaves is a good choice to promote healing in minor wounds, sores, and insect bites and stings. It will ward off insects, help stop bleeding, and reduce inflammation, taking away the sting or the itch. A split poultice is easy, made when you are bitten. Plantain has a excellent drawing effect, and can remove venom or a stinger. So that's awesome. I'm going to read that again because that's very important if you're out like camping or in the woods or something. All right. So plantain has an excellent drawing effect, and it can remove venom or a stinger. She says her kids know that if they are bitten or stung, to chew the plantain plant and apply it for almost immediate relief. If a wound is infected, she can combine plantain with an herb with more antibiotic action, such as yarrow. To make a poultice, chew, or bruise plantain's fresh leaves, and then apply it directly on the affected skin. Cover the leaves with a gauze, wrapping it to hold it in place. Change the poultice as needed. Snake bites. For snake bites, use plantain both internally and externally. Apply a poultice on the fresh plantain leaves directly on the bite to draw out the venom, and 2 tablespoons of freshly pressed plantain juice, or 1 tablespoon of plantain tincture. The tincture can also be used as a poultice if fresh leaves are not available. Right? For snake bites, for a snake bite, much depends on the kind of snake and the quick administration of the remedy. All right, so cystitis, diarrhea, respiratory tract infections, ulcers, and colitis. All right, the juice is of common plantain leaves is beneficial for calming inflammation of the mucous membrane, including the membranes of the respiratory tract, digestive tract, and urinary tract. Plantain for autoimmune diseases and leaky gut. For autoimmune conditions and other chronic diseases, try plantain tea twice daily to make it or take it as a tincture form. All right, the benefits build up over time, just like the plantain works on your skin. It also provides a healing inside the gut. The leaky gut the leaky gut, eat for leaky gut, eat fresh leaves and drink its juice or as a tea daily. Tincture is also effective, but supplementing with fresh plantains or tea helps the plantain reach the gut lining for a more direct healing. Toothache. The direct application of a plantain on a toothache or dental infection is very effective in relieving swelling, infection, and pain. She likes to combine it with an application of clove oil. And both can be, I'm sorry guys, my whole house is up. Both can be soaked on cotton and packed into an infected area. Dried leaves can be used if fresh are not available. Sore throat and swelling of the gums. Add a teaspoon of pressed plantain juice to a half cup of water and use it as a gargle at the first sign of sore throat. It also reduces inflammation of the gum tissue. Constipation, intestinal worm, and inflammatory bowel disease. Plantain seeds are excellent at relieving constipation and intestinal worms because of the fiber and the mucilus released in the infusion. To relieve constipation, try drinking 1 cup of plantain seed infusion. You can find the recipe online at bedtime, um, but do this at bedtime. Be sure to consume the liquid in the seed for a full laxative effect. All right, so there are some recipes for plantain seed infusion, plantain tincture, and plantain tea that I'm sure you can find online. Like I say, disclosure to everyone, I am not a doctor. What I do is I just love to read about herbs and talk about the properties and then share it with you guys. Your job is to do your own research once the herb is presented and then consult with your doctors and nutritionists to make sure of 2 things. One, that you're not allergic to the herb, and then 2, to make sure it doesn't interfere with any of your medications or your medical conditions that you currently have. So I hope that was great, guys. I had a hard time reading. I'm in a dark, not well lit area trying to get this out because I forgot to record it this morning. I do apologize, but hopefully it's not too bad, but you guys can kind of get the gist of what the plant was about. Have a good day. I love you guys. Thanks. Bye.